Hello everyone, my name is Yowsum and welcome back to Regrowth. This is, I want to say it's episode 19, I think. I might be wrong, who knows. What we're going to do today needs this. So we're going to start with this. And what this is rutile seeds, I hope. It's got a rune of summer, a rune of winter, fire, earth, a block of impure titanium. That was a royal pain. I had to go back into the nether to get that rutile. An essence seed, and we've got, I think those are the strongs. 4 of the strong essence, is that what that is? Yeah, strong. Did I do it right? I did. So what are we doing that we need rutile? Well, we don't need rutile. What we really need is titanium. Because what I want to do today is I want to, wow, that uses a lot of power. I want to work on some robots. So between last episode and this one, you'll see I did set up some power generation over there because holy smokes, these things take a lot of power. I had 20 of them set to go. One is missing because I've got it over on a table. But these things take 10 million each. By what I was figuring, I had 4 combustion engines running for a little while, about 48 minutes. I want to say 48 minutes, I think, between, actually probably 49 minutes to create one of these things. So that was a real pain. I left that run all night. It burned up all the fuel we had and only gave me 15 of them. So, but you know, it's still 15 of them. So this thing right now, what I did was I grabbed a whole bunch of hobbyist engines. I just made a ton of them. And you can see they're all pumping away. I put 16 coal coke in each one of them. I've got 2 pumps providing water, one for each side of this line here. I'm also, that table over there is making more of these basic gates. They're set for whatever power is requested to give a redstone signal, with the exception of these here. Every time I start recording, I get tired. That's just weird. So I got these 4 right here, don't have gates on them yet. The idea being as soon as that thing doesn't need power anymore, I want those things to shut off. So they'll use up whatever fuel they've got in them or burning, and then they'll stop. But so far they're producing pretty good. They're supposed to put out around 20 RF. They're not. They're getting around 16. I don't know if they have to max out or what they're going to do. But still, that's more than enough to keep this thing just a chugging along, which is really nice. Because the main reason I had to do that was the last stone, the 15th stone, was sitting with power like right there. And it's like 10 million power. So you've got to think that's probably like, 9,900,000 and some thousand power there. And I didn't want to lose it, so I had to set something up to use it. Plus, we're going to need these lasers, so. That gives us our rutile seeds. So now, let's take a look. Today, I had not planned on doing any quests. Looking back over the videos, I see that I've been doing basically just quest after quest after quest. And I kind of want to do something else. So that was why we're going to take a dip into robots here. So let's... No, it's going to take 8 like normal. So we'll just claim the essence. So now what I'm going to do is through the magic of video editing, I am going to get enough rutile to get 6 more titanium. Once that's done, I'll be back, and then we shall make minions. Alright, it's been a little while. Not that long, maybe like 30 minutes. I made a whole bunch of magical fertilizer and just kind of pushed those things along until I got the materials necessary for the titanium. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with robots. Now, I've looked into these a little, not a lot. I'm still kind of learning how they work. So as I go, I'm going to be remembering pieces that I've crafted that we need to kind of go over. And some of those right now are like these chipsets, which is basically just redstone and whatever the chipset's made of. So gold, diamond, you kind of get the idea. Emerald, iron, what else? We're going to need... Well, you saw how that was made with the redstone block. We need a bunch of this wire because I want some emerald gates. So we're going to tell it to make a whole ton of that stuff. And it's going to start splitting the power between these 2 tables to do it. But I think we're okay there. We've already got those pieces. So the gates will be next after that. So let's get started with some of these little bits here. Let's see. We're going to need a redstone board, which allows us to kind of give the robot a personality. Apparently those don't... Do they not stack? Okay, they do. we're going to need, this is kind of, this robot, this is your blank shell. You combine it with a programmed redstone board to kind of, to give it that personality I was talking about. Otherwise, it just doesn't do anything. Oopsie, come back. Why did you do that? That's weird. Then we need, what is this one? This one's the programming table. So this allows us, I want to say this allows us to turn this into the kind of like the job board that I was talking about for the personality. Then the integration table, this one I believe lets us put that into the robot. Do I have anything in this one? Yes, this one's the zone mapper. This allows us to kind of narrow its field of function down so it only works within a given area. That requires map locations, so we're going to make 2 of those, just in case it's being silly. Okay, those, do they stack? Okay, good. Now, these 2 things require power from the laser. So let's put the programming table there. Wait, integration table there, I guess. And programming table here. So now we've got our robots. So we're going to go programming table. No. Helps if you put the right thing in there. Alright, so these are our different choices. So the carrier, you can see what it... There. It just picks things up and moves them around. We've got a tank, which is... This is the one we're actually going to work with right now. This one allows us to have it move fluids. So now it will start crafting that eventually once these things start splitting power, hopefully. So let's, oh, moves along rather nicely. That's useful. Alright, so that gives us one of those. We're going to make one more tank. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our integration table. Let's say our robot goes here, our tank goes here, and now it will give us a robot eventually. So you can see this is where like the power consumption comes in, because it's working on all these. How much has it made? Holy, let's just stop. I'll make more of that later. We're gonna need a lot of this stuff eventually to do different controls and things. Still working on the diamonds. I want to build them. Basically what I want a minion swarm. I want to build a little building that we'll call like the robot hive or something. And inside of that will be the home for all the various different robots, or at least a decent chunk of them, where when you turn them all on, they kind of swarm out from that area. I just kind of think that'd be kind of neat, you know, kind of like the, what was it, Wizard of Oz, when they let all the little flying monkeys free, and it's just like this, you know, the sky darkens kind of thing. So here's our little tank bot, and the one thing I forgot to put in there, we need to open that up. We need a dock. I knew I had those little gold chipsets created for a reason. Let's start with 2. And then, so those there, and we need just some iron. That'll give us 2 docking stations. Now, the robot's home dock, wherever you place the robot, so we'll take this and we'll put it on a kinesis pipe. This has to be on a kinesis pipe if you want it to be able to be the robot's home. So now we just click it and whoosh, you see all the power come through as he's charged. So now he's fully charged. This is the spot where if he's told to go home or to dock, he will come back to this location. He, she, it, whatever. Now we need, because this one's a tank, now this is where I'm kind of stretching it. I've been digging all over the place looking for, you know, how these things work and, you know, what do they do and that type of stuff, because they're neat and they're not Thaumcraft golems, which I'm really sick of. They're awesome, but they're just such a pain to get to. So now we put it on there. So this is a fluid pipe. Now let's bounce over here. Are you done with my toys? Alright, so we got all those. So if we take some of each color and we put them in there with the emerald chipsets. There. That'll allow us to make an emerald gate. How much juice do you need? Alright, I'm going to let that one finish because I want the emerald because it has more options on it. And when it's done, I'll be back. Alright, let's take a look here. Now, one thing I kind of want you to notice is, if you just kind of listen, do you notice something that's missing? I mean, I noticed it pretty quick because, you know, they drove me insane, but I haven't heard a single direwolf howl since I started after the upgrade. And I'm really happy about that. I don't know if they took them out, if they disabled them, what they did, but they're gone. That's all I care about. We need more titanium. I want to make some more lasers so this will go a little faster, because apparently the emerald gates take like 1.2 million or something. Oh yeah, that would probably help. I figured that would be done already, but apparently if you take the mold out, it don't work so well. Who knew? Alright, so we're going to need a few more mana diamonds. Let's just do 2 more. We're also going to need... yeah, pipe plug. Okay, so 2 cobble and a piece of gravel. That gives us these cobblestone structure pipes. And then let's just make 8 of them and we'll keep those for now. They're pipes that aren't really pipes. They don't really do anything. These plugs will help. Well, I'll get to it in a minute. I'll show you what they do. Titanium. Mana diamonds. What was it? Redstone? Having one of those memory days. Yeah, 3 redstone. Ooh, we're also going to need a couple lenses. Which means we need 2 of those. 8 of those. Oh, come on. There we go. And then we'll wrath these things so they're nastier versions. Completely forgot what we were doing here. Let's see, that goes there, that goes there. Redstone, that's what I needed. There we go. Laser, laser, and then we'll put these other wrath. You will see I missed with a cake. Very frustrating. Now I have a cake sitting there. Yeah, well, we'll do something with it later. What this thing is right here, this is a gate copier, just a normal wrench with a redstone chipset. Gives us this gate copier thingamajig. This allows us to right-click on one of these gates. So, yeah, you can see them blinking there. Oh, I gotta fix that. They're blinking because that little bot is taking just enough power to keep them awake. So that'll have to get fixed. But you can see here, if I was to right-click on this gate with the copier, I could then shift right-click on all these other gates and paste the settings to them, as opposed to the way I did it before, which was basically run around and individually configure each one of those gates, which, as you can imagine, took some time. Now, the reason I want these plugs, we will put one here and one here. Now, you'll notice those pipes don't connect. They only connect where there isn't a plug. The reason we want this is we do not want a loop in these pipes. Buildcraft does not handle loops very well. Okay, so you got one of my emeralds done. Okay, let's have you do another one as the engines wake up. There we go. Alright, so now we got an emerald gate. We got one of these, which I think would give us a quartz. Quartz, there it is. I want one of those too. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to pop over here. And right click. So we plate that down, open this up. Okay, so from here, now this is the main difference, is the Emerald Gate allows many more selections here, and it also allows different criteria to go with them. So let's grab, yeah, let's just grab that. So let's do some of this wire. No, I don't want that there. What the heck is that going to do me? Can I take you off? Well, I don't know. Oh, cool. Okay, just right click. So if we right click on the front. Oh, no. Oh, well, whatever. Let's just put that there. Okay, so we got green running along here, and why am I doing this? Because I'm, glutton for punishment, apparently. Let's put, do you have it on you? Okay, you do. So we'll put you there, and we're going to tell you that when you have a redstone signal, I want you to power, where is it? Oh, are you not smart enough to do that? Does it have to be on the same side as that? Open pipe, output only, redstone signal. Are these just not smart enough? These basic gates might not be smart enough. Oh well, we'll deal with that later then. What I wanted to be able to do is have a switch that when I flipped it, this thing would come home. So I think what we'll actually do then is we'll just make it a condition on the home gate, or on the home dock. So we'll just put it right here. Okay, so we'll tell you when you have a redstone signal. Nope. I want you to go to station. So this is station. So we'll leave him like that. So when he has a redstone signal, he knows he is supposed to be right there. Or she, whatever. Now, when you do not have a redstone signal, that gets us to this thing. So let's do... oh, whatever. Right there. Now, massive chunk of space here. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick a color. We're going to pick... let's just go orange, because I like orange. Now, I don't know if there's a way to filter this little bugger. So we kind of have to be a little careful with this. So what we want to do is we're in plus mode right now, so we're adding. This should be our tank. These should be our power, blast furnace, creosote tank. So what we're going to do is zoom in a little bit here. And we're going to use this cursor to select that area. A little bit more than I wanted, but okay. And then we're going to zoom out. Now, for me, when I roll my mouse wheel towards me, it's zooming in, and when I push it away from me, it zooms out. So it's a little weird. We're also still in add mode, so now we're going to come over here, and we're going to do that. We're going to select that area. So now we've got... did it not add them in there? Oh, I really wanted it to add them. Maybe... okay, good. It's still there. Wow. And we put our blank map up here. It processes this, which is that area right there, and this area here. Down, 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 down. Now you see we have a map location, which is still what it's called, but it doesn't really say anything extra, which would be nice if it did. We'll come over here. Phone's being annoying. We're going to tell you when you do not have a redstone signal, we want you to... where is it? Work in area, and it's looking for something here. Take our map location and put it right there. Now you see it didn't use up the location. It just, you know, put it there. So we're going to leave him turned off because we really don't want him going all bonkers on us. And we're going to grab... do we have another emerald yet? I really want to get the quartz running. And we have another emerald. We'll use that for now. It's not like we're hurting for materials. Okay, so what we want to do here... when fluid tank, when space for fluid, we want you to... where is it? No, we don't want filter. We don't want work area. Accept fluids? Yeah, we'll do that. Accept fluids. And I'm betting the way that looks, I wonder if we can do this. I wonder if we can tell it that it only accepts oil. I'm hoping, oops, hoping that's the case. Now let's see, let's just try this out. Like I said, I've never actually had one of these things work before, so apparently we're not going to have one work now. Redstone signal, he goes to station. No redstone signal, he works in his given area. Now they did say these things have like a 60-second sleep cycle. Apparently it's raining. He moved. This is what they were doing when I tried it on 0.74 in creative. Let me try a relog real quick and see if that kind of kicks it in the butt. Alright, so it turns out that if you want a robot to do something, you have to actually give it the right job. This is a tank robot, not a, words. This is a tank robot, not a pump robot. We need a pump robot, otherwise it can't pick up fluids. It is perfectly capable of transferring fluids from, say, that tank to this tank. That's why it's having a fit right now, and it's off, because the little red eye's off, but right now, let's see, there we go. Off, on, yeah, I broke them. But that's how come it's having problems right now, is because of that. Can we pick him up? Because it doesn't have anything to do. So we are going to make a pump robot. Pumps out fluids. Hopefully that will work. Because if it doesn't, then it's not what I really thought a pump was, and we'll have to try a gardener. I really don't want to break that. Can I take these off in some way? Oh, hey, cool. Give me all that back. Nice, okay, so shift right click with an empty hand will take the wires off. But not the robot. Oh well, pop. Seriously? How do I... How in the world do I pick you up? Do I just have to kill you? You're gonna die, aren't you? Oh, okay. That seems very wasteful. Maybe if I smacked him with a wrench it would have worked. Alright, try number 2. Put that down. Put that down. Put that there. Are you done yet? Hey, check it out. We got a pump robot. Let's try this again. Robot. Nope. Where are you? Oh. Redstone signal. I should have configured him first. Stay. Okay. Let's say redstone signal off. Working area. Area map. Don't be a pain. Seriously, you're going to spaz out just like, what was the other one trying to do? So I know a tank robot can take liquids from one tank and put them in another. My thought was that a pump robot would be able to, pick up liquids. But maybe not. Alright, I'm going to make another robot. We're going to try a, I think it's a harvester or something like that. One of these has got to work. Alright, just like the other one, I put him down on a dock and forgot to give him his controls. So as soon as he hit the ground, or she, bolted. So let's, my guess is with the other one is that it's too far, it's probably too far from the liquid it's after. So let's look for, we want redstone signal, go to station, no redstone signal, we want work in area, okay. So let's bring that one home. Now, on the plus side, they're not destroying the crops, which to me is fantastic. There you go. You get home. I ran a diamond pipe under the ground and just popped it up right there, so we had power over here. So now the drawback to this little bugger is that it doesn't pick up. It only breaks things off. Oh, so much stuff. Let me go move some stuff around here real quick. Redstone boards, docking stations, plugs, pipe copier. This one was a piece of junk. Didn't seem to work the way I wanted it to. Put some dirt in there for the time being. Whatever. Titanium. You go here. And you go here. Now, where do I want this one to work? I want it to work in the area map. In the area that's currently, that has coal. So now if we... No. I don't want to do that. No. I'd like to be able to... Can I... Okay. Right-clicking apparently zooms it in. So this one is the field that currently has the coal in it. So let's just grab... The color doesn't really matter. It just happens to be the one I'm picking. So we'll just highlight this area right here. Oh, yeah. Gotta put it back in plus mode. Okay. Whatever. And We'll let that process, and then we are going to grab something. Now, because this pack did upgrade us to one of the newer versions of Botania, any passive flowers we had died. So all we have out here is a hopper hawk. I came out with a pair of shears and harvested the dead plant. It looks like those little twigs you find in deserts. Now, what we want to do... Where are you? Right there. Oh, mana glass, mana steel, some nuggets. Let's do that real quick so we can get a better idea of what's going on. Of course. Need 3 nuggets, piece of mana glass. Easy enough. 1, 2, 3. No. Again. Whatever, we'll just do it this way. And 3 pieces of mana steel. Not holding shift. So we need 3 pieces of mana steel, 1 of those. The remainder of these can go in here. Piece of glass. Get into the pool, gets us mana glass. No. Wow, I got that completely wrong, didn't I? Not entirely sure how I managed to do that. There, that's better. Put those away. Alright, so now what we need to do, yes, it's fantastic. Let's grab a piece of our dirt. This isn't going to work the way I really want it to, but I think, oops. Didn't see that. I did not just break a plant without meaning to. We'll put you here. What's your range? Yeah, see, horrible range without a mana... Oh, wait, no. It just figured out where its mana pool was. So... yeah. That'll work. In an inventory for it to place into. So yeah, I guess we are going to break some of these. Toss those in there. Oop. Pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, no, jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so we need an inventory now. Wow, that explains a little bit. This thing, when you're wearing it, shows the range of the plant you're looking at, the interactive range. So this is the area that an endoflame can pull fuel from. So it's like nuts. And that, when you saw this thing, when it first went down, it had like this itty bitty little range. And then it realized it had mana pools over there and kind of went thunk. So it'll start draining from these mana pools. Food. We need an inventory for it to place things into. Now, have we made? Of course not. We're just going to use a chest for now. What I'm going to do is, in between episodes, I'll figure out how that pump robot works. What I want it for is I'd like it to harvest that oil for us and put it in that tank. Or harvest that oil for us, put it in a tank right there that turns into a pipe over here. So I don't have to use a pump, just for giggles. So now our map should be done processing. Wait. What color did I pick? Oh, seriously, that did not work the way I wanted it to. Apparently it remembers the previous colors. Okay, let's try this again. And right there. Just want that field. That's the only thing I wanted to mess with right now. It's overwrite. You can put a map in here and it'll overwrite it with the current data. So now we need to remember that we'll flip this into minus mode and get rid of that. Because otherwise it looks like it just starts layering maps. And I don't know if it puts the data in for the map that it's got. Oh, nuts. Right-clicking on a point. So now if you look at this one, out. Now it has specific coordinates facing on the west side. Yeah, I didn't want that. No, red. Oh, come on, what color was it? Oh, we took it off, that's right. You can give this thing coordinates using the construction markers by clicking on something specifically or by using the map in here. So we're just using the area map right now because it's a little easier. So now if we put that in there and we activate you, will you do? Bye. Look at him go. Okay, now does the hopper hog? It looks like it is. And it is. Oh, that's awesome. So I've got some things I'll be rearranging in between episodes, I think, to get these things fitting right. Because right now I don't think we have a need for this much coal. I mean, each one of those 4x4s, when it's harvested, gives you a stack. That full thing harvested gives you 5 stacks and some change. A little more than you need. Now, in theory, if I had a hopper hawk around each one of these, or figure out like exactly where the radius is and get it overlapping a bit, like under the fields or something, it would work. A lot of what I'm doing right now is just kind of testing these things out, so that when we eventually move over there, which yes will happen someday, I'm thinking I may actually revise some of the plans for the factory, because of the way it's set up I don't think it'd be that useful. So I'm going to kind of rip part of it down and rebuild some of it. But you can see him, he's just chunking along. Now the one thing we are going to need to do is, once these lasers are done, I think what I may actually do is come in here and snap that pipe off right there. No, actually that won't work. I'll probably break off all but one of these engines, or maybe I got a spare somewhere. You know, and just because right now, as soon as that thing requests power, every single one of those engines is going to turn on. And right now we started at 16, we're down to 13. So it's definitely using up the fuel, and I don't want it to burn all that fuel up. Now if we were, had like a tree farm or something going, that wouldn't be the big a deal. Just use charcoal. Look at him go. He's not the fastest little thing in the world, but moving right along, and there's nothing that says you can't have more than one. And you saw him before, when he let loose, he went over here. So he's got a bit of a range. I don't know how far he could go. But, alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it for now. We got at least one of these little robots working. So I'm going to work on the pump robot and see if I can get him harvesting that oil in between episodes. If I can, I'll get it all transitioned into that tank. And then I may set up a few more of the little harvester guys. Looks like he's done, so he went to sleep. That's awesome. Now, as soon as he wakes up on a 1-minute interval, he should notice that there's something there to get and go get it. But for now, he'll go to sleep. That's perfect. Okay, so back to what we were doing. Between episodes, figure out pump, get him working. I might set up a few of the other bots. I'm not sure. It depends on how much time I've got left. I definitely want to get the rutile going and get some titanium banked up. Otherwise, I think we're going to call it for now. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. It always helps to get that feedback. If you are not subscribed and want to see more of these videos, hit that subscribe button. You'll see more videos. If you know somebody who you think would like this video, go ahead and share the link with them. If they like the videos, maybe they'll subscribe. And like I said, more feedback equals good. So for now, thank you for watching.